I installed RimWorld 3 days ago, and I've now sunk 37 hours into the game. A mod was created fairly recently which allows you to use Doomguy's equipment in-game, which may or may not be extremely overpowered. However, we do have to get the components for it, which is really hard to do, and it's going to take quite some time. To offset this potential drop in difficulty, we're going to be playing Naked Brutality. Doomguy is going to be naked, alone, and utterly unprepared. Our storyteller is going to be Randy Random. He'll generate random events, and sometimes he will send extremely difficult or unfair groups of events at me. The difficulty ranges from peaceful to merciless, and we'll be playing on merciless difficulty. This mod has a point system which ranks how strong the characters are. Impala, for example, is terrible. She's only worth 575 points versus like Ghost, for example, is worth 1300 points because he's got like a lot in animals, a lot in social, decent shooting and melee. And Slick's even better. He's worth 1555 points. I've seen some of the better randomly generated colonists go up to around 2k points, but since we're playing as not an ordinary character, we're playing as Doomguy, and because the difficulty level we're going to be playing at, we're going to make Doomguy worth 3k points. Ordinarily, you can only have 3 traits, but we're going to give Doomguy 5 traits. Jogger, so he gets a little bit of extra movement speed. Super immune, so he doesn't stay sick as long. This one's going to be really important, especially because we're all alone and on this difficulty. Diseases are thrown out left and right, and some are really nasty. Industrious, so Doomguy gets stuff done quick. He's a quick sleeper, so he doesn't need much sleep, and he's of course really tough. When you think of Doomguy, you think of someone that can take some punishment. As for his skills, he's got 20 in shooting, 8 in construction. If you have anything less than 8 construction, you can botch the construction, which means you basically mess it up, you lose a bunch of resources, you have to reconstruct whatever you were constructing. A little bit of extra mining skills so you can mine quicker and get more stuff when mining. The main reason why I went for 10 cooking is it lowers the chance to get food poisoning down to 0.1%, and food poisoning is just super annoying to deal with. There are other ways to get food poisoning, like for example if you're eating in a dirty environment. And I put 20 points into planting mainly so we can cut down trees quicker, because especially at the start of the game we're going to be cutting down a lot of trees. Planting is also good for other things, and I'll explain that later as well. We need a crafting skill of 12 to be able to make all of Doomguy's equipment, which will come way later because we have to research the equipment first, and that's kind of pretty far down the tech tree. And 20 points in medical will make it so diseases will not last as long, which, judging from my last around 10 to 15 hours of trying to get a good run going, and just based on how many times nasty diseases have just ruined me, I think this one's going to be really important. I tested out a few map seeds and maps to get a cool one, and this one's super cool for Doomguy. The story is that the remainder of his squad is trapped inside here, inside of cryo sleep caskets. They're not alone, however, and there are aliens inside guarding them. Our first priority is going to be to try to break them out, but it's easier said than done. And first thing Doomguy is going to have to do is set up a base around this area to prepare for when we do rescue them. Down here, some pretty grown oak trees, like this one's 96% grown, 95% grown, 97. The more grown a tree is, the more wood we get from chopping it down. Let's see how fast we chop that tree down with 20. Oh, that was quick with 20 planting skill. Compared to when I was playing earlier, I had like 4 planting skill. Wow, he just mows through those things. It also does help that he has the industrious trait that makes him chop trees even quicker. And then his 5th trait actually is not even showing up. I forget what it was. Tough, I guess. I think that trait's still in play. It just doesn't show up here on the UI, which the mod said it wouldn't if you gave a character more than like 4 traits. But holy cow, we are mowing through these trees. This is actually huge. There's one over here that's 87%. We don't want to hit these trees that are in this soil. Well, unless it's like this oak tree that's 98% grown, that's okay. But the thing about this dark soil is that it has 140% fertility. And so these trees are going to grow much quicker than trees that are on, like, for example, this lighter soil, which only has 100% fertility. So if we ever get desperate and we need to start chopping down like undergrown trees, we'll definitely prioritize ones that are in the lighter soil because they're not growing as quick. Also, we're going to make a stockpile zone. And this is similar to Banished, if you guys are familiar with that game. Essentially, this is just a zone where Doomguy is going to bring all the wood after he's done chopping it. And like we can have him just manually haul the wood. We'll haul it all back to that zone. All right, so we got a ton of wood in here. Next priority is we're going to need to start building some rooms. We're going to build rooms on this limestone because nothing can even grow here. And we want to make these rooms fairly large. The bigger the better, I've found. Mainly because if the room's too small, they'll get a negative moodlet that says they don't like the room or something. But yeah, so you built a room, put a roof on it. Let's also put a bed in here, an end table. And let's give him a wooden dresser as well. These things all impact his view of the room, as does the floor quality. Now the floor quality here is rough limestone. There's this option where we can smooth the surface. I'm not sure if we can actually do that. Will Doomguy smooth that rough limestone? I think he will. Right now he's going for a walk, and that's going to boost up his recreation, so we're just going to let him do that. Doomguy, just walk it off. Do what you need to do. Take your time, Doomguy. We love you. Your squad mates can wait, Doomguy. It's all good. Doomguy's hunger is getting pretty low, and there's a bunch of berry bushes over here. We're going to go chop these down. These 2 are ready for harvest, and this one's 92% grown. We're just going to chop it. 93% grown. 79. We'll let that one chill. Wait, Doomguy, chop down the bushes first. He was trying to haul just these 8 berries alone, but he can pick up, I think, all of them, actually. We'll consume those berries, and then we'll haul these guys, just to be uber efficient. That gave him a little bit of food. Wait, can you not carry all those berries? I guess he can't carry all of them. Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave these berries here. And speaking of food, one of the first things we should probably do is create a growing zone. Rice grows well in good soil, so we'll just plant a bunch of rice. And I guess Doomguy's gonna haul some wood to the table. And I guess, okay, he's gonna build that first. I like how he builds the table and the dresser before he builds the bed. His priorities are a little off. He should probably have built a bed first, just in case. Well, I mean, his rest meter is okay, so that's completely fine. Now I guess he's smoothing the floor. Okay, we're gonna prioritize sewing this first before we do that. Making this room nice is not really a huge... What the heck? I guess we gotta sew each individual square here. I wonder if there's a way to make him so he can just sew the entire thing. Okay, you know what? I cannot be asked to make Doomguy sew each individual square. We'll just let him smooth out this floor and we'll see how that goes. This is taking quite some time though. I wonder if it's worth it to smooth this out, or we could actually just plop in hardwoods. And he smoothed out 2 of the floors, but it's taking a while. I think the room quality is going up as he does this though. The beauty is neutral now. I think it's actually worth it, because if we had in hardwoods here, I don't think it would be very beautiful. Like, I think this tile is actually really nice to look at for them. There's a couple other tasks I want to prioritize before we do smooth out that floor though. And so after waking up, Doomguy grabbed some berries and we're gonna go chop down some more trees. Like this oak's 100% grown, 89%. Yeah, we'll chop that one down too. Poplar's 98, 96. All right, cool. The next project we're gonna work on is we're gonna build a kitchen up here. And I like to build it on this limestone. I'm not sure if building on like this soil will create a dirty environment. I'm assuming it does, which is why we're just gonna build the kitchen up here on this limestone. In the kitchen, we're gonna want a butchering table, as well as we're gonna plop a campfire in here. This room's cleanliness is dirty. How do we fix that? Aha, so I found the culprit. The wooden butcher table actually reduces cleanliness of the entire room, and so we're actually gonna have to move that, which isn't actually a huge deal. We're just gonna make a separate butcher room right off the kitchen, and we can just uninstall this butcher table and reinstall it right over here. And just like that, our kitchen area is clean. I just realized I could have made the butcher area a bit bigger, and the reason being is that we want a place to store all the raw meat. So we're actually just gonna expand this a little bit, and we'll have to deconstruct these walls, but that's okay. But yeah, now we got ourselves a kitchen as well as a butchering room. If we put a chair here before the butchering table, Doomguy can actually sit down while he's butchering, which will increase his comfort level, and eventually this is going to go way down the more he just is wandering around doing stuff, which will in turn reduce his mood, and we want his mood to be as high as possible so that he doesn't go berserk. So yeah, we'll have him build that chair, and then we're also going to put a stockpile zone in here. Well, probably not on the door. I don't know if it matters really. We'll just put a stockpile zone over here, and then we'll just put one there too. And this storage, nothing is gonna be allowed except for raw food. As well as in our kitchen, we'll build a stockpile zone, and we'll have only meals that are cooked allowed in here. Now I think about it, I'm actually not sure if raw meat does impact a room's cleanliness. We'll have to test it out, because my last run, I remember I was getting food poisoning a lot, but I was cooking in the same room as my butchering table. But yeah, Doomguy's food meter is not doing so hot, and we're all out of berries. So we chopped down some more trees, and we're gonna need to build a bow. But yeah, we're having him build this bow at this crafting spot, and there's a chance that it could be excellent based off his crafting skill. It's like a 20% chance, I think. Oh, and he actually made an excellent one. Literally first attempt. Awesome. Apparently good versus excellent does not affect the damage or the armor pen. It only affects the accuracy, and it makes it slightly more accurate. The quality multiplier is 120% versus if it was good, it'd be 110%. But yeah, good job Doomguy making that excellent bow. I'm very impressed about that. There's some smaller game like this raccoon, but there are some muffalo over here. Slightly bigger game. Now there is a chance that these muffalo could enrage if we do shoot at them, but we're just gonna hope that they do not. I've had it before where like the entire herd will enrage and they will all start charging me, which is not a good thing. These guys are not fun to deal with when they're angry. Yeah, we're hitting good shots here. 2 in a row. 3 in a row. Wow, that was a far shot too. I mean, Doomguy does have 20 shooting skills, so it is to be expected. He's landing some shots. And we got the muffalo down. In order to have Doomguy haul the muffalo back and butcher it, we have to add a butcher creature on the butcher table, and we'll have him do it forever. And we'll prioritize butchering at the butcher table. This will make him grab the muffalo, haul it all the way back. And when he gets back, he will butcher it, which he needs to do very quickly because his mood is going down very fast as he is extremely hungry. He has the -12 moodlet for ravenously hungry. We also need to add a bill at the campfire to cook simple meal, and we'll have him do that forever. And then we'll prioritize cooking at the campfire. We'll cook up some of this muffalo meat. We got a lot, by the way. 65, 75, 39 muffalo meat. So that's enough for like, I don't know, each meal takes 10 meat. But yeah, he ate the meal and his mood's going way up now. He's pretty happy about that. We're gonna let him rest now as his rest meter is getting pretty low. How's this room's cleanliness? Like, I don't think it went down by having this meat in here. We could try to experiment and haul the muffalo meat into our kitchen. Hare was self-tamed. Okay, well apparently this rabbit tamed itself and it's gonna come join us now. I don't know if there's really any point to having a pet rabbit. We could butcher it for food, but I guess we'll just leave it and it can just kind of chill. Doomguy woke up. Let's actually haul this muffalo meat into our kitchen and let's see if that impacts cleanliness. No, it doesn't. It just makes it a bit uglier. So we'll allow all foods in here. It's not a big deal for now. It's mainly just easier if all the meat is next to the campfire. I think it's more efficient if the meat is dropped directly into this room after they butcher. Yeah, it's definitely easier because he brings the entire stack in here. There's 35 muffalo meat here still. Drop it over here. I don't know why he's dropping it all the way over here. You could just drop it right here. But then you can just grab the rest of the meat. Yeah, this is way more efficient. This hair is coming in our kitchen. I don't know if that's sanitary. It probably pooped on the food and we're probably gonna get food poisoning. But this was a hair tamed by Doomguy's enemies. I'm watching you here. Oh, he's coming back in. Okay, we're gonna see. Is it impacting cleanliness? I don't think so. And the hair will definitely not eat our meals. Like, I'm pretty sure that thing only eats grass. But yeah, we got a bunch of meals cooked up. 10 meals plus 4 plus 2, and they will spoil in 3.9 days. And so we could prioritize building a refrigeration system, but that takes a long time to set up. But I mean, I guess we don't really have any other priorities right now. One thing is that Doomguy is naked, and he has this -6 moodlet for being naked, and we could actually fix that. At our crafting spot, we can make tribal wear, and we can actually do this right now because that muffalo we hunted had 63 blue fur. And it takes 60 for the tribal wear. There's around a 24% chance that this tribal wear is gonna be excellent. And so we'll see Doomguy, can you pull off 2 excellence in a row? It is just good quality. Okay, that's fine. He put it on and now he's not naked. Let's see what it gives us. So some decent protection against bullets, knife stabs, explosions, and animal bites. And that only protects our torso, left leg, and right leg. It does give us some good insulation though against the cold and the heat. And so if it's too cold or too hot, then Doomguy won't care as much. We also have this moodlet 8 without table, and we should probably build a dining table. Let's build a dining room stemming off of our butchering room and our kitchen. We'll actually plop 2 doors here just for efficiency. It does cost extra wood, but Doomguy's coming in from the south. I don't want him to have to go all the way around to the west, I guess. And actually I just canceled that last minute. I want to make this a bit bigger, I think. And the reason being is for now Doomguy's all alone and we're just going to make a 1x2 table. But when we do get more people, we'll probably need to build like a 2x2 table. And if we have more space, we can put chairs like on the left and on the right. After smoothing out some of these tiles, Doomguy is now luxuriantly comfortable in this room. He's resting on the clouds of heaven. He gets a 10 moodlet buff. And this will actually help when he does leave the room as well. First of all, boost his comfort all the way up to full. I don't even know if we need to smooth the rest of this floor out, by the way. I think we'll just leave the room like that, at least for now. Now Doomguy's going to sow this rice field, which is going to be good. And he's doing that so quickly with that 20 planting skill. We also got the psychic soothe buff. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a powerful psychic drone over the entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the male gender. For a few days, some people's mood will be quite a bit better. And so yeah, Doomguy's mood is really good right now. That may change because we're going to have to go all the way across the map down to this compacted machinery. I think this is the only compacted machinery on the entire map. Oh wait, to the northwest, there's actually some compacted machinery. That's a bit closer. Let's go for that. If we mine this, it will give us components, and we need components for building an air conditioner. Out of the first one, we got 2 components. I think we need a total of 5 for the air conditioner, and we need to power it. We got 2 components from that one too. Okay, cool. It can drop anywhere from 1 to 2 components, I think, based off our mining skill. Like, I think if we had 20 mining, we could potentially get a lot more components. But with our fairly low mining skill, this is a pretty good amount, I'm pretty sure. And we got 2 from the last one too. Nice. And we'll have them haul all these components back to our base into the stockpile zone, which I'm not sure if I like this stockpile zone being in the open like this, as like the stuff inside deteriorates over time, and I definitely don't want these components to deteriorate over time, so we're gonna wall them in. Let's put a door on every side just because I feel like people are going to be going in and out of here really often. And yeah, it's going to cost some extra wood, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. All right, so we got that done. The stuff inside here is not deteriorating, and there's actually some compacted steel that we can mine right next to us. I don't think this is going to be enough for everything, but it is a start. Oh wait, there's actually more compacted steel behind this. Okay, yeah, I think this should be enough probably. There's no rush though. Doomguy's tired and won't let him sleep. I mean, there kind of is a rush. Like, we don't want all this food to deteriorate, but we still have 2.2 days. So if nothing absolutely horrible happens, we should be able to get this air conditioner up and running. Each one of these gives us 29 steel, I guess. This one gave us 28, but the rest gave us 29. With all this steel, we should be close. I'm not sure if we have enough for everything, but we definitely have enough to be able to build the air conditioner itself. There's kind of a dilemma though. So the campfire produces heat, and it's heating up this entire room. It's 29 Celsius in here, whereas in this room, it's only 18 Celsius. We deconstructed that wall, and we're gonna have the cooler go right here. Basically, the red side is where the hot air blows, and the blue side is where the cold air blows. This campfire is obviously not a good spot as it's sitting right where we're blowing all of our cold air. So we're gonna have to deconstruct that, and we're gonna move it. So we got the kitchen area with the campfire. This room's gonna be hot, and then we got the air conditioning room, which is gonna have all of our cooked food. But yeah, so that'll do for now. The only issue now is the cooler needs power, and I think the easiest way to get power right now is the wood fired generator. It looks like the generator is good to go. We just need to supply it with wood, which again is gonna be kind of annoying to do. We got to go pretty far to cut down trees, but it's that or all the food expires, and we don't want that. We got some wood in the wood fired generator. It's running, and now our cooler is actually powered up. It says the target temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. We want to lower that down to, I think just freezing is enough. like -1 should be okay, although whenever we do open the doors, cold air escapes, so let's lower it even more, down to like even -21 if we can. So we got the basics done. We can freeze our food. We got all of our basic needs met, like we got a table we can eat at. Our next priority is we're going to build bedrooms for other people. I want to build them as spacious as Doomguy's room, because I think that's like a pretty ideal size. I think those are the same size as each other? This one's only 3 by whatever, and this one's 4. Let's build this one out one more, so they're the same exact size. Let's pop some doors in these guys, and Doomguy's gonna have to walk through their rooms in order to get to his own room. Or we could just put a door like on this side, but I don't want to have them walk all the way around to get to his room. Or whoever's room that's gonna be, we could make it not be Doomguy's room. Let's put some paved tile over this stony soil. It takes steel to make paved tile, and we do have steel. So this room's pretty much done. It is a little bit dirty, but it is still ugly. And so I think we'll probably have to smooth out at least a few of these limestone tiles. Maybe we'll just do where they walk. We'll do that in this room too. And actually the smooth limestone makes them walk quicker over it. Same with the paved tiles, so it's actually good that we do it from the doorways over. But actually when they wake up, they're gonna be walking in kind of like a diagonal direction towards the door. So you should probably smooth out the floors in a bit more diagonal of a direction. All right, so we paved a bit of the floors in both the rooms. This one's a little bit dirty and its beauty is neutral. And same with this one. I guess we did pave a few more floors here because its beauty is slightly higher. So yeah, I think these rooms are pretty much good to go. We do need one more room potentially, depending on how the rescue of our squad mates goes. So we'll build that up here. This one's actually a huge room. We actually might make this one Doomguy's. Yeah, we might as well make Doomguy's room big. He's going to be doing a lot of stuff and he'll be stressed out. So giving him a nice big room will allow him to decompress after a rough day. And holy cow, this Lynx and this Ram actually just fought. This Lynx is really injured. It's moving at only 52% speed. Let's finish off this Lynx. Oh, we just hit the freaking Ram. We got the Lynx. It's not dead. We could actually potentially save it, but I don't think we have any taming skill. Yeah, we have no animal skill. It's not happening. It's in shock and it's fainted, but we're gonna finish it off. Sorry, kitty. And we're gonna butcher. I guess he wants to butcher the Ram first, even though he was right next to the Lynx. It's weird, like no negative events have really happened so far, so I was checking the difficulty just to make sure we are in fact on Merciless, which we are, and Randy Random is our storyteller. I'm just not sure why we haven't gotten anything negative happen to us yet, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Like, it's given us a lot of time to prepare, which is really nice. So yeah, we got our final bedroom built. It's actually not much bigger than our other bedrooms. Space is average. We still got to pay 4 more tiles, but I think after that we should be ready to commence Operation Save Doomguy's Comrades. One more thing I almost forgot about is that sometimes it gets too hot and we get this debuff slept in heat, which is no good. We're gonna plop a cooler in this back room, and we're gonna set up a venting system in all these rooms, so the cooler will cool all these rooms. Now I think about it, maybe the cooler should be in the front room because we have to resupply with wood every so often. So yeah, let's plop it up here. We need steel for all these vents, and it's 30 steel each, so let's mine out some more compacted steel. Oh, here we go, our first negative event, a heat wave. It's good that we decided to build that cooler. It is 52 degrees Celsius outside, which is extremely hot. That's 125 degrees Fahrenheit, and so we need to get this cooler up ASAP. Because yeah, Doomguy does have heat stroke, and it's gonna start getting worse if we don't get out of the heat. We did load up the cooler with wood though, and temperatures inside are slowly going down. 44 degrees inside, 49 outside. I was thinking we'd rescue Doomguy's comrades today, but since it's so hot, I think we're just gonna focus on making the rest of these rooms nicer. Also, I don't know if we should build a cooler right by the door for the bedrooms, but we're gonna make an airlock for this room, and the reason being is because what will happen is when we do open this door, the cold air will just flood out, and so this way if we do have an airlock, I believe this door will close before this one. It kind of worked, I think. Yeah, this room's still 27 Celsius. I think the airlock does work. The heat wave's still going on, but it is foggy rain right now. And so I think we'll use this opportunity to make some more growing zones. I think rice will be the go-to food plant. And actually, let's just expand this growing area this way a bit. Again, just keeping our growing areas on this rich soil. I want to grow a decent amount of heel root. We're going to need this in case someone does get sick. And like there is some around here ready to harvest. Like all this wild heel root is actually ready to harvest. But I feel like having a decent amount will be important once we do start getting more people. I also want to plant some smoke leaf. We can turn this into smoke leaf joints and people can smoke it in case their mood is really bad. And we'll actually plant a lot of that. I think we can trade it off too in case some traders come by. Another thing I want to plant is some roses, and it's going to make the environment more beautiful to look at. Doomguy's got a lot of planting to do, and some cargo pods crash nearby. Anything good? A lot of rat meat. We might as well grab all of this. I think we can just turn it into simple meals, just like normal food. We can grab 75 of it at a time, so I think we'll just grab another 75 and then we'll just leave whatever's left over here because it is kind of far from our base. It's actually really far. That is quite a hike. And then yeah, there's 37 plus 7 left over, but we're not even gonna worry about that. And the heat wave is finally over. Hey, I think we'll still plant all the crops before we do rescue our comrades. Because I've noticed the more people, the harder the game actually gets. Well, initially I think it will be much harder, but after a while it will be probably easier once we've got everyone else situated and stuff. And with that, we're going to end episode 1. We're going to start off the next episode by rescuing Doomguy's squad mates. I'm going to make this into kind of a mini series no matter what, but if you guys do like these RimWorld videos, let me know by dropping a like and let me know in the comment section as well. And if you have any suggestions for any cool ideas for like mods, or you want to see me roleplay as another character, then let me know as well. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.